If you've ever wanted to dive into the fascinating world of Chinese language, then you're in the right place. Whether you're starting from scratch or just curious about what makes Chinese so unique, this video is your perfect first step. We'll explore the basics, break down the myths, and show you that learning Chinese is totally doable. Even more fun than you expected. Yes, so let's get started. So basically, Chinese is beyond just a language. It's more of a universe of different culture, history, and fascinating structures. But don't worry, we're definitely going to break that down in a way that makes sense, right? So let's start with the basics. Basically, when we say Chinese language, we're referring to the official language that China speaks, which is also known as 普通话. 普通话, yes. 普通话, which means common speech, and also known as Mandarin Chinese. Mandarin Chinese. So now, looking at what makes Chinese language very unique, let's take a look at its core components. First up are the tones. Chinese is a tonal language, and that means when you're speaking Chinese, you have to be very cautious of the tones you use, as different tones depict different meanings. Yes. So basically, Chinese language has four tones, four major tones. Yes, there's another one called the neutral tone, but that one is not really included in the main four tones of Chinese language. And now these four tones are the flat tone, the rising tone, the falling and rising tone, and then the falling tone. So the flat tone comes like ma, ma, the rising tone, ma, ma, the falling and rising tone, ma, ma, and then the falling tone, ma, ma. So these are the four major tones in Chinese. Second are the initials and finals. So just like in English language that we have the alphabets, the English alphabets, in Chinese language we have what are called the initials and finals. Initials, as the name implies, are alphabets that normally comes at the beginning of a Chinese word, whereas the finals are the alphabets that mostly comes at the ending parts of a Chinese word. So we have the initials and we have the finals. So these three components that we just mentioned, the tones, initials, and finals, come together to make up what is known in Chinese as pinyin. So pinyin is more like a tool on learning Chinese language, because Chinese language, the main Chinese is in characters. They write the language in characters, but the pinyin is more like a guide on how these Chinese characters are pronounced. In other words, without pinyin, someone can't actually learn how to speak Chinese, because you see those characters but you don't know how to pronounce them. So that's the importance of pinyin. That's why pinyin is a very important tool in learning Chinese. Next up are the Chinese characters. So unlike English language, where alphabets are normally used to write English, Chinese language is being written using characters. So Chinese language has its characters, each character having or depicting a different meaning. Interesting, right? For example, this character here, Ren, it means person or people. Ren. And next up is grammar. So the Chinese grammar, just like English language, there are tenses, verb phrases used while speaking English. Same with Chinese. Chinese language has grammar, particles, sentence structures, and all of that. So in a nutshell, Chinese language is more beginner friendly than you thought. Yes. Are you ready to dive deeper? So hit that subscribe button, and in the next episode, I'm going to teach you more about the Chinese initials and finals. Like I promised, I'm just going to take you through the process on how I learned my own Chinese. So fasten up your seatbelts, I got you. 谢谢你看我的视频. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. 再见.